Okay, today I'm going to show you how to use the source recorder. Source recorder is a few combinations of console commands for all source games that allow you to take a demo file and play it back and convert it into a AVI file. It's very simple and it's pretty easy. Okay, first things first, you're going to want to download a good set of codecs. I'd recommend the CCCP pack or the K-Lite pack. I prefer the K-Lite pack because they're both the same thing, and the K-Lite pack is a little bit nicer, in my opinion. So after you get that installed, you get to the game you want. I'm using Counter-Strike as an example. Now, you need to enable the developer console. Once it's enabled and you get to the part you want, say I'm right here, I've walked and I've gone 3-4 steps and I want to start recording. You need to go to record and type in a demo name like test03. Okay. Then you can walk around a bit, do stuff, enjoy the scenery. Ooh, pretty. Shoot stuff. And I'm of course playing with no one. And you can do all this stuff, and then when you're ready, you can go back to the console and type in stop. You'll get a message, you've completed your demo with a recording time of about 25 seconds or whatever, with so many frames, I don't know. After that, you can disconnect from your game if you're playing something, and then go to play demo test03. Now you might ask, why'd you just leave that game when you can just type play demo from the same map? Well, I've gone through that a couple times and it's had issues. Now press Shift F2 and pause it. Now, before we go further, I must make note that when you record your demo, if you do not hide this box, close this box, it will be visible the entire time. So, the first thing you do is pause it and then just hide it. Because all of the commands for that box can be used through the console. Now, when you've gone through and found the part that you want to record, you press the console key, type in start movie, type in the name of the file, such as test03, and then type in AVI afterward. You'll get this little box. This box is the type of codec you want to use. You can use whatever codec you want. I'm just going to use this one because if I use the same one as I'm using to compress this, DivX will crap itself and I will be out of luck. After you find what you want, press OK. You'll get a message, it's starting to record, and it'll record after you've cleared the console, which means it'll start once you've stopped viewing the console. Now, you're going to have to type demo resume, and when you press enter, you want to press escape and let it play. So let's do this. Now it may make funny sounds, stutter, and things like that, but it'll all be alright in the end. After you found where you want to stop, type in end movie. It'll pause for a second and then it will finish rendering your movie and wrap it up. And then your demo will continue playing. And let's pause that. Okay. After you've got what you want, you can disconnect from what you're doing and quit whatever game you're playing. Now, you're going to want to open up your computer, go to your disk, whatever hard drive your file is located on, or games are located on a Steam account. You go to Steam Apps, Common, and then find the game you're doing this for. It's not in there. Counter-Strike Source. And it will be located in the directory that the game is located in, such as this. Now, let me make note. Depending on what codec you use, size is going to differ. If you use uncompressed, you're going to be eating up hard drive space faster than anything you could ever use. I highly recommend the DivX codec. It is worth any money you pay for it. I'm sure they have a trial that you can test out to see how awesome it is, but is the best that I can recommend. It allows you to take 20 minutes of footage and compress it down to like 200 megabytes. Whereas uncompressed, you might be looking at a couple, maybe 5-10 gigabytes worth, which is horrible. Um, but 45 megabytes for that short time is not very good, to say the least. But it at least works. If that's all you need to, you can use something as Virtual Dub and compress it down. But anyway, you have your file here. You can double click it, play it. If it asks you to repair it, you can do a little trial and error. If it doesn't work, if you repair it, try don't repairing it. Obviously it worked, but I'm not getting video, so let's do don't repair. Oh, there you go. Worked fine. Don't repair. And we got video. Now, it's important if you don't use the DivX codec or if you use different settings and default settings, you need to make sure your audio and video sync up. I had that issue when I first started using any codec, as well as the Xvid codec. Try and keep it with the real-time built-in default preset. For some reason, any other preset caused it to freak out and not work. The DivX seems to be pretty good in shape, but if you turn on noise reduction, it seems to throw it all off, so I would not turn that on. It's not worth it. You can do that in other third-party programs, but that's pretty much how you do the source recorder. Just keep in mind the DivX codec is probably one of the better codecs that you're going to find. You need to get the K-Lite codec before playing any of the games because it has some of the best codecs for compressing. And that's pretty much it. Have fun with it. It's not that hard. You should be able to conquer it easily.